Okay, this is going to be segment 2 for January 20th. Now, one of my better still shots that I've ever taken of a juvenile Bigfoot that followed me up the hill. This is my favorite still of all time. Another one that has a facial problem. Could have been wearing a mask, it's hard to say, because I do believe they do mask wearing. They make out of animals' hides or heads or whatever, like a pelt mask. Anyways, standing on that hill, looking down, I got to the top of the hill and I turned around, and I'm still in the same area, same general area from September 10th, back in the village. Turned around and he was sitting right here. See, there's the tree. Here's the rock again. So I was looking down. He was right here. He was right here, kind of peeking around this tree right here, looking at me. And as you can see, I mean, there's a boulder back there. It's about the same time of day. As you can see, the sun is up here, coming down. And I always work the mornings, so, you know, that's where I was standing on the hill. I turned around, and here he was right here. He had followed me up. So, I'll do this again just to show for kicks. He was right here, right behind the tree, just like this. See, here's the rock. He kind of peeked around at me, and I'm up on the hill. And he was just right here. He followed me from, you know, I was down there along the teepee structure. But as you can see if I can do this. So I'm facing where it was, and I'm going to back up. Hopefully don't fall on my head. Whoops. Anyways, that's where he was. Clear as day. It was a lot greener, you know. I mean, it's the middle of winter now. I have snow out here now, but that was one of the better shots that I caught last year from this area. He was clear as day as I was up here. So you remember these caves up here? Lots of areas for them to hide, to build underground capability, you know, if they decide to build a den underneath a boulder in a pit. A lot of the structures that they had built are torn down again. There was another one up there. It was pretty impressive. It's gone. It's completely gone. I don't know if humans have come through and did that, but it's gone. Another reason that they're here, and I'll see if I can zoom in. If you zoom in down here, there's a farm. Just see if I can get this farm in here. See it off in the distance? See, when they hike down the mountain, they go down to that farm down there. I'm sure those people have had crops stolen and livestock. But we are back in the village once again. This is an area they like. So, you know, verification is not the easiest thing to do. Again, in the forest, a forest like this. But this one is one of the times in this area that I am able to verify. See that? There's nothing there that resembles that black. He was jet black, you know, has a gray face. Not a lot of facial detail, but it looked distorted again. It's the second time I've had, you know, a creature with a face that's not exactly ape or human. It's kind of distorted. It looks like a hominid from a distance, but you can tell there's something wrong. I don't know what the reasons for that are. Hello. This little guy right here is listening to me. So anyways, this is where he was. And I'm still trying to locate the rock from the other still. So what I decided to do was come back from the beginning. Come back to the start, to the hill where the cave valley begins. And simply move down the hill. Try and recreate my steps. You know, and again, you know, it's important for me to do this. A lot of people say you don't need to go back and verify. You know, we know you've shown enough. You don't need to be going through this. But actually, I do. You know, because you know, I know that they're out here. I've spent enough time out here. The thing is, you know, people accuse me sometimes of saying, well, you know, you're just one of these Bigfooters who wants attention. You just want fans on YouTube. And really, I don't have that much. You know, if I was really looking to get hits and subscribers and to become famous by doing this, coming out here and marching around in the woods trying to prove that Bigfoot exists, I wouldn't be doing this. A lot of friends that I have in the YouTube community, you know, do firearm and firearm accessory reviews, things that have to do with that, and they can put up 30,000 hits on a single video that has to do with a new firearm or an accessory. And so, you know, if I'm doing it to get fans on YouTube, Bigfoot isn't going to do it. There's a lot of other things that people are more interested in than Sasquatch. You know, again, I do this for the community. I enjoy the Bigfoot community. I know that they're out here. I wouldn't be out here right now wasting my time on this Monday morning. You know, I could be at the shooting range. I could be doing a lot of things instead of coming out here doing video. The fact is that I know that they're out here, and that's why I'm here. I'm a no-kill researcher, for those who are wondering. I do carry a handgun with me in case I run across a bear that refuses to back off, or a mountain lion. But I'm not going to carry a rifle out here. I don't want to bring harm to these people, because that's what they are. These are a type of people, and I don't want to bring harm to them after I've spent all this time trying to befriend them. Let me see if this is the rock. There's no way I want to do that. So you know, if people are saying that I need to bring in a body in order to advance science, I don't care about that. I really don't care. I don't care if science doesn't get the body that they want. It's just not, it's not going to happen with me. So, you know, you guys can quit suggesting it to me to hunt one down and try and hurt them, because it isn't going to happen. When a field researcher discovers that they have a Bigfoot family living in an area or utilizing an area, and they start, you take a kin with them. You start to, you know, there are brothers. So I don't want to bring harm to them. This is neat here. I've never seen this. Look. He arched that to bring this tree. It's upside down. See, that should be the bottom. He reversed it. He picked the tree up and used the base. Set the base pointing up along the arch to hold it. Because if you look down here, that should be pointing up. Pretty cool. And then you have these two that are laid across here like a fence of some sort. That's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm still working along down looking for that boulder. Even if I don't find it today, here's the thing, folks. That is a Bigfoot in that still pick, and I'm going to stand by that 100%. I don't... this little star glyph. I see a lot of logs, a lot of wood, and all the years that I've spent out here, I live out here, I play out here. This is so, I live in this county, so I know these woods really well. I've never shown a log that looks like a hairy Bigfoot. I'm sorry. Stumps, that's a different story. From a distance, yes, a stump can give off, a look. But again, for many of you that have followed my work, I don't just sit there and say, "Oh, look at that. There's a stump that looks like a Bigfoot from 50 feet away." I actually walk over there and see what it is, or make an attempt to. By all the work that field researchers have done, and all the information and all the knowledge that all of us have gained in the Bigfoot community over the years, we know what they look like. Enough of us have seen them. I've seen them. I know that there's different looks to them. My first sighting, she looked like a big giant bonobo chimpanzee. She had a chimp's face. She didn't have an elongated skull. High-centered ears, gray face, all black, some gray skin tones around the arms. Okay, back to where I came down here. Still no human footprints around here. So see, nobody goes back here but me. So I just made that trip down from that one to verify, but just from what I'm looking at right now, I still haven't found that rock. The guy sent me the picture of. Whoop! See, it has to be one of this set of rocks down here, because this is where it gets really rocky. All along through here. And then, I went up, and we went up, looked at the cave in the earlier segment, so you saw how it kind of died off. What was that? I don't have that being watched feeling. Of course, I've said that before, and then, or I feel like they're not around, I can smell anything, see anything, hear anything, and then I get some of my best still shots out of those videos. Wow, look at that. Huh. Take a better look at that. Something whistling. Feels good to be back in an area I haven't been back into in a long time. Again, though, is again back to the boulder thing and that still shot. Look at how hard it is to make a determination. So over 2.5 years now, you guys have seen more than, I would say, 15 miles of forest. That's about what I've recorded in trying to track this group, to understand how they move, the type structures they build, the symbology they use as a tribe, you know, and how they work. They never stay in one particular area. Bigfoot's just some, you know, set up shop for 50 years in one little spot like this. They move. They move with the deer, and for all types of reasons. But I believe a lot of it has to do with food and also hiding from us. You know, if they were to set up shop in this area and build some of those elaborate nests, and then hikers, you know, tend to like this area, they're going to move on. And what I found is that they're only going to move, you know, a couple miles. They're not going to move too far. Just enough to keep them close to the deer. Yeah, see how treacherous this is getting up here. Oh. What was that? Haven't seen any big footprints though. Some that could be. Oh wow, look at this. There's some animal prints here. Then as you come up here, looks like they were trying to maybe build a nest. Yeah, see? There's something up here. Interesting. Okay, I heard that. Whoop! Whoop! I swear I heard a whoop. I left my backpack down there. They're probably messing with it. Okay. Well, let's move back that way. See, I'm still thinking this is it, but I could be wrong. I've got to be right there, because see, that rock, there was like a little cropping that it was using with its head to peek out from. But the rock didn't seem that big in the picture. Sometimes you can't win them all. Let's try this rock. Nope. Okay, well, we did the best we could on that. It just didn't happen like I wanted. So, I guess that'll be it for this segment. I'll be back. You know, I live close enough that I'm going to be expanding our areas as the season goes on, as spring comes. So expect to see some new areas. I'll come back out here again, and I wasn't able to verify that like I wanted, but I'm in the area, so maybe next week we'll go and inspect, pick one of the nests to go see what's changed, and go from there. But that'll be it for segment 2 for January 20th, 2014.